Well, I think he's tinkered with his cue action quite a lot. He's used a few different coaches in his time. So maybe he found, bringing Frank up here to the World Championship, that he wanted to work on that considerably more, because he thought, you know, that's what gets him in. That's what gets him in around the balls, and it's such an important part of Ronnie's game. But I must say, he looks to be cueing absolutely wonderfully.
Well, it doesn't look as though he's going to get a chance to go for a long red here, but let's head back to Neil and John.
So the Mark Williams break-off shot, snookering Ronnie, doesn't look that difficult. Just the one cushion. %60 of his long pots, Ronnie. 16 out of 25. Not as many as Mark Williams, but as Ken said, an improvement on about the last year, when he really hasn't potted many long balls. With Ronnie, he's very critical of his own game, but it has been obvious that his long game has been suffering. And as you also heard, Frank Adamson has been at the venue with him this week, is helping him. He's an elderly gentleman who's a very quiet man, a very good coach. Formerly responsible for the likes of Stephen Lee, who's another player who hits the ball beautifully.
Well, applause for that, but he was a little bit fortunate there. Caught the safety shot much too thin, lucky to go behind the brown. Once again, you wouldn't have thought any problem, but is that careless? Careless, 6 points to give away? It certainly is.
Miss. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 6.
I mean, the reason that Ronnie's thinking of playing off this is because he just feels it's so easy a snooker to get out of, but why not have Mark playing it again?
That's Williams' first foul of the match, which is a surprising stat. What do we think? Ray Reardon, we have no quarrel with that, do we, as being considered the best player, Welsh player?
No, absolutely. I agree with our post folk there. Ray Reardon was a truly great player, and I think he'd have held his own in any era. Funny enough, I once said to Mark Williams when he was just coming through, he reminded me a lot of Ray Reardon. Great one-ball potter. I think he took it as a compliment. He should have done.
Well, I was lucky enough to play Ray Reardon towards the end of his career, and he's almost frightened to beat him. He's like your headmaster. He had a great aura about him. Great man.
Terrific safety. Good length of the cue ball, right in the middle of that baulk cushion. Caught that much too thick. He'll be lucky here if he's not left a pot on. And there's the safety stat. Didn't play that one very well, Mark Williams, but it will count as a success if Ronnie doesn't pot a red.
Well, he's made a mistake there. If he's got cover behind the yellow, it's fortunate. And Ronnie had a good look at that. So he has left it. It must be quite tight. Yeah, that is tight. And the trouble is, you can't play safe and leave it there. So just a touch of right-hand side, just bend it around the yellow slightly. And his only priority there was to pot the ball. Not interested in playing on a colour, but that red had to be shifted. Best place for it, down the pocket.
Mark Williams 1.
Oh, that's good length. Quite sure whether Ronnie can play safe down the left-hand side of the table as we look. He's playing down the right-hand side. But be careful. Don't knock a red towards the corner pocket again. And kissing the green doesn't help. Well, as the blue come to his rescue. I think it has. The one closest to the corner pocket. Well, I thought it may have been. Oh, hello, this is a fluke, is it? Oh, it's just stayed there. Is the brown going to come to his rescue? It certainly is. Ronnie O'Sullivan now may be forced into playing a pot. The red on the right-hand side of the table will go past the black, and it's the only red he can hit. And with that red over the corner, I think he's forced into taking this on.
And it's another test for his long game, if he does play it. Especially with the extra pressure of the red being there, near the pocket. A marvellous shot. Steered the cue ball round it also.
1.
And another good part about that shot is he hasn't gone too far down the table. He's got a pot on a bulk colour. Play the brown. And again, he's using the red over the pocket as insurance, but he didn't bargain on that happening.
1. Mark Williams 4.
Well, I don't know if there's anything in the pack that he should have been looking for, but it was still unlucky for me.
Yeah, I don't think you could have spotted that as a plant, because the end red went it off another one. But whatever, it's a chance for Mark Williams. It's amazing, Neil, isn't it? Sometimes the run of the ball, it just favours one man, and Ronnie was certainly
6.
unlucky there. But that's the run of the balls. Can Mark, unlike the first frame this evening, take advantage of it?
Ronnie was unlucky for me as well. A tremendous long red, good shot on the brown, and as you say, you get penalised sometimes for almost good shots and good play. Anyway, that is how snooker is, I'm afraid. Luck does play a part. Now there's that plant. Maybe there was something on.